The Secret of the Moonstone. Once upon a time, in a peaceful town called Fernbrook, there lived a curious boy named Ethan. Ethan was known for his adventurous spirit and love of puzzles. He spent most of his days exploring the woods, climbing trees, and reading books about ancient mysteries. But there was one mystery that had always fascinated him more than any other: the story of the Moonstone. The Moonstone was said to be an ancient gem with magical powers. It had been passed down through generations in Fernbrook, hidden away in a secret place, only to be revealed when the time was right. According to the old stories, the Moonstone could grant one wish to whoever found it, but only if they were pure of heart and worthy of its power. Ethan had heard the legend many times from his grandmother, who always told the story on stormy nights by the fireplace. The Moonstone is not just a gem, she would say. It is a key to something much greater, but it can only be used by someone with a kind heart and a clear mind. One day, while exploring the attic of his grandmother's house, Ethan stumbled upon an old, dusty map hidden inside a leather pouch. It was faded, but the ink was still clear enough for him to make out a series of symbols. At the bottom of the map, there was a small inscription that read, "Follow the path under the moon's light, and the stone will shine bright." Ethan's heart raced with excitement. Could this map lead to the Moonstone? He carefully folded it and tucked it into his jacket. That evening, as the full moon rose high in the sky, Ethan decided to follow the map. Armed with a flashlight and his sense of adventure, he set off into the woods. The map led him to a dense part of the forest he had never explored before. The trees were tall, and their branches seemed to whisper in the wind. The moonlight filtered through the leaves, creating a silvery path on the ground. Ethan followed the path until he reached a large stone archway, half covered in ivy. It was as if the arch had been waiting for him all these years. As he stepped through the arch, Ethan noticed a faint glow coming from a small cave hidden behind a cluster of rocks. Inside the cave, he found a pedestal made of stone, and on top of it, glowing softly in the moonlight, was the Moonstone. The gem was beautiful. It shimmered with shades of blue and silver, and as Ethan approached it, he felt a strange warmth radiating from it. He reached out and picked it up. The moment his fingers touched the stone, a rush of energy flowed through him, and a voice echoed in his mind. "You have found the Moonstone, Ethan. Now, you must decide what you truly wish for." Ethan stood there, holding the Moonstone, his mind racing. What should he wish for? He could wish for anything: wealth, power, or even to travel to faraway lands. But as he thought about it, he realized that he didn't need those things. He didn't want to be greedy. He remembered the lessons his grandmother had taught him about kindness and helping others. Finally, Ethan made his wish. "I wish for the happiness and safety of the people of Fernbrook," he said aloud. "I want this town to always be full of love and peace." The Moonstone glowed brighter in his hand, and the cave seemed to come alive with light. Ethan felt a wave of warmth and comfort wash over him, and the gem's glow began to fade. "You have chosen wisely," the voice said softly. "Your wish will bring harmony to Fernbrook. The Moonstone's magic will protect the town and guide its people for generations to come." Ethan carefully placed the Moonstone back on the pedestal, where it seemed to sink into the stone, disappearing from sight. As he left the cave, he noticed that the entire forest felt different. The trees were more vibrant, the air was fresher, and the stars in the sky twinkled brighter than ever before. When Ethan returned to Fernbrook, he saw that the town was thriving. People were kinder to one another, helping each other more than ever. There was a newfound sense of peace and unity in the town, as if the Moonstone's magic had spread its warmth through everyone. Ethan never spoke of his adventure to anyone, but he knew in his heart that the town was forever changed. He had made a wish for the good of others, and it had